So, good morning to everybody. I didn't really know a better way than really Instagram Live to start making these videos and start, telling this story. How you doing? Today's a very important day in my life. I don't know if, a lot of you have been watching my story, or a lot of you have been, listening to, let me put my seatbelt on. I'm still driving. But a lot of y'all may have watched my story or tried to understand what I meant in regards to this being a big day in my life. I feel rejuvenated. I feel brand new. I feel spiritually free. And today I'm gonna let go the shackles of my 9 to 5. So today I'm actually gonna put in my notice to quit my job. So I'm in a weird space. I'm in a weird space because this is the beginning of true entrepreneurship, right? This is the beginning of me truly betting on myself and not allowing an office or a company or, a large conglomerate make me feel as though I'm worth a certain amount of money, right? My job isn't terrible. The people I work for aren't terrible. I work for the Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters, which is CHKD, the largest children's hospital network in the state of Virginia. I'm a recruiter or a talent acquisition specialist. So what I literally do is sit on my computer at home and find people that can work in the front office, that can work in the back office, the technicians, different things like that, for the hospital. And I've been battling with this for months. Even when I first began this job, it was hard for me to really realize my value and my worth and be able to tell myself, hey, you're worth a lot more than $60,000. And I can say it wasn't just me. There's been a lot of influential people in my life. I could say Anthony Wilson, Brandon Addison, my lady, all these other people who really helped me understand that I am great by myself. I am great for myself. I'm great for the individuals that are around me. All right. So today I'm taking that huge step, and I had some things that happened and some things that pushed me towards this, that weren't even maybe the worst things in the world. Maybe, some people would say I'm overreacting. Some people would say you're leaving a $60,000 a year job to go work for yourself. And that's my plan. My plan isn't to leave this job and then work for myself. My plan is to leave this job and automate all of my businesses, automate everything that I'm doing, so that I don't have to go back to a 9 to 5, so that I don't have to keep selling my time to an organization, right? That corporate trap, that 40-40-40, it's not a good way to live your life if you don't feel as though your value's being served, right? There's people that literally are fine with making, their pay over 40 hours a week for 40 years for them to retire off of a IRA or a 401k that only has 40% of what they were really making, right? So I don't want to do that. And just having my daughter and creating my family and starting my family, I see that it's very, very important for me to now be able to build generational wealth for my daughter. Do I feel like you can build generational wealth with a 9 to 5? Of course. Do I feel like it's going to take you much, much longer? Yes. Do I feel like it's going to take you a lot more emotions? Yes. Because you got to realize when you're working a 9 to 5, they control what you do. They control what you say. They control how you move from 9 to 5. And a lot of people would look at the situation and maybe say, well, hey, it's not as bad as you're making it seem. And I'll never make it seem like my 9 to 5 was the worst thing ever. I'll never make it seem like, oh man, my job was terrible. I hate everybody I work with. I hate what they do. I can't. Now I'm working for a children's hospital where they're saving children every day. But I'm also working for somebody, right? I'm also taking the time out of my day, taking my time that I value very, very much, especially the time I value with my daughter, and I'm giving it to these people for a certain dollar amount per hour. A dollar amount per hour that I can most definitely support myself on with my multiple revenue streams, right? But a lot of people may see this and think, oh, he's up right now. He's got all this money. He's quitting his 9 to 5. I'm far from it. I'm far from it. I'm not in a position to say I have my full year's salary saved up. I'm not in a position to say I have $10,000, $20,000 coming in a month. I'm not. I'm nowhere near it. But I'm in a position to understand that I want to start valuing myself more. And I want to start caring about my time more. And I want to start caring about the time with my family more, right? Because I feel as though I'm selling myself short and I'm selling my family short by not being able to be there in specific pertinent moments, right? Not being able to really fully wake up and do what I want to do due to being trapped in a box. And that's why these companies want to make you actually go and work in an office. That's why these companies want to see you every day. That's why these companies put a badge with your face on it every day, right? They want to make sure that you're coming in and they have control over where you are. They have control over what you're doing. You can only get a 30-minute lunch break. You can only get an hour lunch break. What? Doesn't make sense. I should do my work and whatever and leave, or do my work to the fullest extent and go. But it doesn't work like that, because that's not how the corporate structure is set up. The corporate structure is set up to be a trap. The corporate structure is set up to just give you enough to make you feel like you need them and that you have to rely on them, right? I'm in that position where I don't want to rely on them anymore. Because the more you rely on a 9 to 5, the more that you sit back and listen to the people at your 9 to 5, you're going to hear a lot of individuals that may have a lot of hopes and a lot of dreams of other things that they want to do, but they don't have the heart to do it. They don't have the time, they don't have the feelings in their life to take the risk that's going to be needed to put them where they want to be, right? A lot of people say, oh, well, you're young, stack your money while you're young and take that and be able to flip it into what you really want to do. But this is what I really want to do. So why not bet on myself and bet on the 4 or 5 businesses that I'm helping run and operate right now to get me where I need to be? Because I'm not doing this because I feel like I need to, or I feel like this is the only way I can live. I'm doing this because God's been talking to me. What's going on, brother? I literally am stepping out on this faith because God has been telling me the value that you bring to your own life and then the lives of the people around me, there's no reason that he'll forsake me, right? I talk a lot about worrying. You guys will hear me talk a lot about worrying, maybe on my story, on my page. I'll talk about how worrying is worthless, right? How we have to fully trust in God, or fully trust in your higher power, right? Everybody doesn't have to trust in my God. Everybody doesn't have to trust in my faith. But all I say is trust in something, whether it be love, whether it be Allah, whether it be whatever you trust in, your higher power. And if it's just yourself and you believe yourself is that higher power, you believe that you are God, and you believe that everything that's been put inside of you is from God, trust in that as well. Don't allow these companies, don't allow these organizations to make you feel less than, because that's what happens. You're letting somebody give you a paycheck for 40 hours a week and they control you emotionally, right? They control your mind. They control, like I said, what you're doing, what you can and cannot do, what you think about. They censor what you can look at work, right? All of these things are part of a trap. All these things are part of taking you and taking away your freedom, and you're trading your freedom and your time for money. And if you think your time and your freedom is worth the money that you're paying you, then God bless. I understand. Because at one point in my life, just a few months ago, I thought having a $60,000 job was the best thing in the world. Has it been great? Has it been nice? Of course. Who doesn't like that safety net, right? Who doesn't like that comfortability of knowing that, okay, I have this money coming every 2 weeks? But I also don't like the feeling of feeling trapped, right? I also don't like to be sitting in a seat for 8 hours, or even at home, feeling that I'm tied to my computer, right? Feeling that I can't move around and do what I want, right? But when I see the rebellious part of me already doing that, right? Taking my time in moving around, taking my time to go see my mobile homes, taking my time to go speak to my credit clients, taking my time to go and clean my Airbnb or send my cleaners to go clean it and making sure that the towels and the sheets and the things are in there, right? Or taking the time to make sure that I work and take an hour, 2 hours to look at the market every day and understand what moves may be made for me to create generational wealth for my daughter, right? I don't want anyone thinking this is a financial thing, because it used to be a financial thing to me. I'll tell you, my quit date or my quit number for the past few months has been, I need to be able to save what they pay me in a year. I need to be able to save that up, and then I can quit my job, because then I can pay myself for a full year. But in my mind, I can do that now, right? I don't have that $60,000 saved in the bank. I'm not going to sit here and act like I have all this money in the bank, because I don't. I might have the same few dollars that some of you guys have in your bank accounts. But just know that I have so much confidence in my businesses. I have so much confidence in myself as a businessman. And I have so much confidence in the people that I work with on a daily basis and the people that I am around on a daily basis who help and motivate me, that everything's going to be okay. That everything's going to be fine, right? Because God's been telling me so. And this is just a very, very important day for me. And I know I kind of got up here and rambled a little bit, but this is just the beginning, right? I'm going to turn this into a vlog. I'll have my YouTube series starting soon. I'm going to call it Cashing Out Comfy and Balling Out Bummy. And I'm only calling it that because, honestly, the way I care to move and the way that I like to move around and feel the most comfortable is I love wearing t-shirt, shorts, and what I call my money makers, right? So these are my money makers. I literally wear these on every business deal that I do. I literally wear those practically everywhere I go. And the reasons why is because I'm not conforming anymore, right? Don't let the world make you feel like you gotta live a certain way. Don't let the world make you feel like you gotta be trapped in that box. Don't let the world make you feel like you are worth less than what they're paying you, or you're only worth what they're paying you. Because if you wake up every day and you feel like I'm worth way more than what they're paying me, I'm worth way more than the stress and the headaches and the annoying things that are happening in my life due to this job, get away from it. Leave it. Go find something that you rather do, that you know that can help other people, right? If you notice those streams that I noted earlier, all of the streams that I have help people. My car rental business helps people that don't have cars for the moment, people that want to do DoorDash, people that want to do Uber Eats, people that want to do Instacart. I'm now giving them an option to feed their family. I also have those cars for people that, okay, their car is broken down and their insurance company isn't giving them a car, isn't giving them a rental car, right? So being able to do that, that's great. My Airbnb, it allows people to stay. I also put travel nurses in my Airbnb as well, right? My credit repair. Credit repair, it says it itself, right? If you have bad credit, I'm helping you get better credit. I'm helping you change your life. I'm helping you access funds that you've never had before, right? The mobile homes. I'm giving people places to live, literally places to live with their family. They can move their family in there and they now have a safe, beautiful place to live in, right? So these are all just different things that are going on and things that I'm doing, and there's plenty of other things in the works. I have a behavioral health company I'm opening soon. literally helping individuals that have behavioral health and mental health issues, right? These are all things that I'm looking to do with this time that I have. And I want to share these experiences with y'all because it's going to help me as well. I got to talk through this. This isn't going to be easy. This isn't going to be, all this money is just going to start coming in because I decided to quit my job. Nah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a lot of trials. It's going to be a lot of tribulations. But the biggest thing I know that God has told me is not to worry. God has told me not to worry. He said, Rob, don't worry. There's no reason to worry. I've never forsaken you before. I've never left you without. I've never had you feel as though you were by yourself. And since I've never felt like that, I never feel like I need to be or need to give my time or need to give my emotions to anyone else, right? The only person I should be giving my time and my energy to is God and my family. And understanding that He's going to take care of all my needs. He will make sure that everything is paid for. He will make sure that my car gets paid for. He will make sure that my rent gets paid for. But that's going to be in conjunction with the hard work that I put in, right? The hard work that I'm able to do to put myself in that different position, right? So I'm not going to ramble too long. This is just the intro. This is just the beginning. Today, like I said, is the day that I let go of those shackles of my 9 to 5. I let go of that feeling of I gotta really wake up and do what these people tell me to do every day. Is it gonna be hard? Is it gonna be tough? Yes. But I want to share this with the world because hopefully it can inspire somebody else to know your true value. Know your worth. Don't allow a 9 to 5 to make you feel as though this is all you can do and this is all that you're worth, because you're worth so much more. God has told us plenty of times that we're worth so much more. So let's believe it. Let's live it. Like I said, if you believe it, you can achieve it. Understand, God doesn't have to make sense because He made sense. Talk to y'all soon.